All right, 4.1, writing equations in slope-intercept form. Mike, what does M stand for?
It stands for slope.
Stands for slope.
There we go.
So up here, M is your slope. And B is your y-intercept. Now, this thing, Chucky, slope-intercept form, okay, it's just the format in which I want the line written, okay? Now, it's going to be kind of confusing, but I promise you, it's going to be pretty easy, okay? Ready for this, Chucky? Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. And all we're going to do to write the equation of a line like today is we're going to kind of be replacing or finding m and b. Okay? Now, let's look at these example problems here. It says the slope is -3 and the y-intercept is 1/2, meaning m is -3 and b is 1/2. So all I want to do is replace m and b in y equals mx plus b. So it's going to be y equals -3x plus 1/2. Can you catch? Sure?
I don't know his ankle's pretty hurt. I don't know. I was going to try his ankle, but
That one hit in the palm of the hand. Hold on. Ooh, you win. I got an emergency pen in my bag now.
I don't have that.
Yeah, I know.
You forget.
Yep, it's okay. So we're just replacing m and b in our equation. Everybody see that? Now, in b, we're just going to write y equals 0x minus 2. Notice I just replaced m and b with 0 and -2. Do you guys see that? Pretty simple, right? And straightforward. I want you guys to try the next two. Nate, if we're not bringing our notes to school, then we're not going to be playing on our phone. Because A and B. So we did 1 and 2, you're going to do A and B. So Nate, you need all the focus you can get to actually manipulate that mouse to take the notes. So I don't know what to tell you at this point. Do you have a charger? All right, well, close the Chromebook and pay attention. All right, should have been enough time. Louis.
Y equals 7x plus 2.
Ready? Let me imitate you when you win Call of Duty, okay? Let's go!
Nah, you really want to hear what
No.
I want? Money match, bro?
Nope.
God.
Let's go with Jules.
If you were listening to
Hi.
Jules, what did you get for B?
I
What
don't
did you get for
know.
B?
I don't know, man.
So look how Louis replaced M and X with 7 and 2.
I see that, all right.
Okay, so you're going to start out with y equals, what's your slope?
-1/3
So negative 1/3 x. And what's your y-intercept?
plus -1.
Plus -1. I'm just actually going to make it even easier. -1.
That's what it said.
Little Tiger Woods there.
Oh.
Too soon? He's doing all right. Tiger Woods. He was in a car accident.
Okay, that's right. I'm like,
Yeah. All right, now. The next thing we're going to do, and since Maddie wants to comment on my dancing skills, okay? So Maddie's going to help me out with this. Maddie, we need two things to write the equation of a line. What are they? Slope and the y-intercept. Now, those two things can be found in a graph, and they're pretty simple to find. Okay? First off, slope. Slope is how we get from one point to another point. So I'm going to look at my graph, and I'm going to find where my line goes through the corner of two boxes. You see that, Maddie? See how they go through those 2 points? I gave them to you. And then I just count my slope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my slope is 6/4, which is 3/2. Nate, are you in agreement for that? Okay. Now, to get my y-intercept, this requires two hands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one finger, all right, and this is going to be tough for you guys at home, but I'm going to put one finger on the y-axis, like right here, and then I'm going to put one finger on my line right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring they decided to click together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace my finger down. I'm bringing my fingers down along my lines. And do you see how they're getting closer and closer until they finally meet right there? Do you guys see that? You see how I took my two fingers and I brought them together and they cross right there? Do you guys all see that? That point where my line my red line crosses the y-axis, which is my blue line. Right there. Right there. That is my y-intercept. It is -3. So I have my slope, which is 3/2 x minus 3. Do you guys kind of see how I did that? So over here, I need two things. This is what Maddie said. I need my slope and I need my y-intercept. Grace, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Grace, could you tell me one of those two things, either my slope or my y-intercept?
I B for the
For the
X,
y-intercept, okay,
yeah, is -1.
okay. So where does my line cross the y-axis? Let's go with that easy one. So where does my blue line cross the green line, my y-axis? What number, Grace?
Uh, 1.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
I don't know.
Okay, so do you see where the green line and the blue line cross?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh yeah, yeah. It's 2.
2. So that is my B. Now, Nate, I need to find my slope. So I need to get from this point, because that's where my point's given, to this point. How many down? How many to the right? So my answer is y equals -3/4 x plus 2. You guys try. You guys try. So you need 2 things, your slope and your y-intercept. I know.
Then we're trying. Don't know anybody.
Eight, face forward. Eight, face forward.
Yeah, we're Corona. This is pandemic.
Eight, face forward. All right, in number 1, I'm looking for 2 things, my slope and my y-intercept. My y-intercept is right there. It's 1. My slope is up 2 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2/4. Then I want to reduce that to 1/2. So it's y equals 1/2 x plus 1. Kimmy, all good? In number 2, M and B. My y-intercept is right there. That's -1. I need to go from there to there. That's down 1, 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So y equals -2/5 x minus 1. We okay with that? You guys okay with that? All right. All right. So we're all done with that.